Hi, Crystal with Crystal Clear College Planning. I want to talk about public versus private school and which one costs less. I feel like there's a big conversation that tends to happen where people will, rightfully so, look at the sticker price of some of these schools, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100,000 a year, and then have a moment about it because that's really expensive. And especially when it comes to the private schools, they often will just think, okay, well, I'm not going to get any money. That's too expensive. Therefore, I'm not even going to bother to apply. But what a lot of people don't understand is the strategy that goes behind looking at the types of schools that your student has an opportunity to get those merit scholarships at. So what we want to make sure that you guys understand is based on the student's GPA, their test scores, their activities, what makes them a good fit for what type of school, what kind of schools do they think they're looking for, and what kind of environment. And then as a family, how much are we really willing to pay for all of that? And recognizing that sometimes flagship state schools don't have to give our students money. So I could go to San Diego State, but the reality is, if I go, I'm gonna pay out-of-state privilege of $55,000 a year right now in order to go to that institution. I'm not gonna get any scholarships. It does not matter how smart my kid is. That's just the way it works for that type of school. Versus Ada Willamette is a great example of a private school that has a pretty high sticker price, but they give really generous merit scholarships. So we could have the same kid apply to both schools, and it could be $30,000 a year to go to a private school that originally looked like it was 65 or 70. So there is a big difference there, guys, and we have to make sure then that you guys are putting that strategy in place and understanding when you're building your college list, how much it's actually going to cost you. So you're making smart choices and knowing what you're getting into and not waiting until the end and then being sad and disappointed because you didn't have as many options that really were affordable on your list in the first place. So really think about college's business. There is strategy, they have priorities, they have reasons that they do and do not give money. We want your kid to be the one that is getting the money, and we want to make sure that you understand what that means for you. And there's a big difference between the different types of schools out there, how they analyze our student and how they analyze our financial information. And so we want to be smart about all of those things. So if you need more tips and tricks on how to make sure we are building a great college list, feel free to like and follow for more. And I would encourage to schedule a consultation. It's a great time to have those conversations if your student is a sophomore or a junior or a rising senior and still trying to figure it out. We're happy to chit chat. So feel free to use the link below and find a time. Thanks so much. See you soon.